What would you do if you had an extra 5 minutes in a day, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes every single day? What would you do with that extra time? Would you sleep in? Would you take longer walks? Would you go to the beach? What would you do with that extra time? Well, I'm going to give you a life-saving tip. It's not really a life-saving tip, but it might be a life-saving tip for somebody. But I'm going to give you a tip today. It's going to help you save time in your business, in your personal life. It's going to help you save time when you're on social media, when you're doing emails, or whatever it is that you're doing. So stick around and I'm going to show you this amazing, amazing tip. I love it. I learned it months ago, but I keep forgetting to use it. And just recently remember that I got to start using this. And I'm going to share it with you today because I remembered to use it today. So stay tuned. I'm excited to share this tip with you for many, many reasons, but the main reason is because of time. Time is something that none of us will ever get back, right? I know that you'll never get it back, and I'll never get it back. But if we could save ourselves a little bit of time, even 5 minutes a day, if you think about it, 5 times 7, that is 35 minutes a week. That's over 2 hours a month that we can save ourselves, even just 5 little minutes. But this tip that I'm going to show you is going to help you to save even more than that if you use social media like I do, if you have a business like I do. By the way, if you do have a business, go ahead and drop in the link, like drop a link to your business, like your website. If you're primarily on LinkedIn, Facebook, just drop something in there so that we can connect with you on the other platforms. Also, go ahead and say hi over there and tell me, where are you tuning in from? So before I get started, I want to share with you that we do have a YouTube channel. I've been trying to build it forever, and it is really slow going because why? I never ask people to subscribe. So today, right now, I'm going to ask you, if you're watching on YouTube, awesome, go ahead and subscribe over there. I am streaming live right now to 6 different platforms, and I'm using my favorite live streaming platform, StreamYard. I'm streaming to these different places, and you are tuning in from one of those. I don't know where you're tuning in from, so I would love to know where you are tuning in from. But go over to YouTube, and it's at Action Takers Publishing. You can go to youtube.com/at Action Takers Publishing and subscribe to our channel over there. Just give us a little bit of love. We have a little over 500 subscribers. It'd be cool to get to 1,000 at some point in my lifetime while I'm still alive. So what I'm going to share with you today is really going to blow your mind. I want to see who's tuning in today. Hello, we have Kimberly. Awesome. We have wellnessmatters.now, mywellnessmatters.now.site. Go connect with Kimberly over there. So Kimberly, are you, since you're the one watching, you're the one that's participating today, if you're able to stay on here with me today, that would be awesome. I would love for you to answer some questions that I asked you. One question I have is, do you host events, or do you have emails or social media posts or reaching out to people in the DMs that you do on a regular basis? Like there's a message that you send on a regular basis. And if the answer is no, I'm going to ask you, why not? Why not? This is something that can save us time by sending the same message to several people, by sending that same exact message to several people. But I'm going to share with you that in, it must have been at least 2023, it was probably about 2018 or so, I got blocked on Facebook. And I got blocked because I was sending too many messages too fast. And I type over 100 words a minute. I was the legal secretary for 20 years, and I typed a lot. And so I type over 100 words a minute. And I am not a bot. I am a human being. But apparently I typed so fast that they thought I was a bot, and they blocked me. And I got blocked for like 3 days that first time. And then I thought, okay, I guess I got to slow down a little bit. And so I started slowing down, and I got blocked again. This time I got blocked for 7 days. And I was like, what is going on here? And then it dawned on me, what I need to do is, instead of doing like a copy, paste, which a lot of us do, is I needed to create a couple different messages. And so what I did is I created 3 different messages that I could send one message, because I've done a lot of events. I've hosted over 200 events virtual and in-person events. And when I was doing this really in my heyday, I was sending a lot of private messages to people, inviting them to my events to attend. So what I realized is that I needed to send different messages. So I created about 3 different messages that I would send, and I would just like do a copy and I would go paste, 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 like 3 or 4 people. Then I would go to the next message and I would go copy, paste, 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 paste. Then I would go to the next message and copy, paste, 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 paste. And guess what? Oh, no, that's right. I did end up getting banned. I got banned from Facebook. Like I couldn't even log on for 30 days. I got banned for 30 days. This was prior to me doing the, create a couple different messages. This is again when I was like typing fast, or I was like copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste kind of thing. And it was so fast that they thought I was a bot. And so they literally banned me from Facebook for 30 days. And that's when I came up with the idea. I know, oh no, blocked, right? Oh my gosh. Yes, need to do better on that, because this is how we get people to know what we're doing, is we actually go in the DMs and we message them. Now, I'm guilty of not sending enough of these messages and not connecting enough, because I find that I'm kind of one of those people that just likes to keep moving forward, just keep moving forward. I don't want to slow down. But my mom used to say this all the time, and it drove me nuts. You got to slow down to speed up, Linda. You got to slow down to speed up. I was like, I don't really want to slow down to speed up, because it feels like I'm slowing down. But the reality is that I do speed up. So I got banned from Facebook. It was 30 days, and I came back and I said, I've got to change something, because I want to invite people to my events and I want to tell them about what I'm doing so that they can come. But I also don't want to get banned. And that was when I decided to create 3 different messages that I could literally copy and paste. I'm going to share with you an example of what I did at that time, but it's something that I do today as well. And I do have a virtual assistant, and I'm working with her. And with my virtual assistant, let me see, I will share my entire screen. It's going to look kind of weird when I share my entire screen, but when I work with my virtual assistant, I'm able to give her this work to do, and she can literally copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. But I am going to show you a technique that you can use that is so awesome that you don't have to remember, where did I save that? You ever experienced that? Oh, I got to open up this window a little bit. Hold on. It is getting warm today. You ever experienced that? It's like, dang it, where did I save that? Well, I experienced that a lot. So I created this document. I'm going to share with you what it looks like. Sorry, sharing my whole screen there. Let me back off on that. So I can just share this part. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go to this script that I created. This is for an upcoming event we're hosting. It's called the Mind Body Connection Summit. Mind Body Connection Summit. And so I created these 3 messages that I can send out to people, those people who expressed interest in speaking at the event. So one of the things I did, for example, I went into several groups that I belong to, as well as my own group, and on my own personal timeline. I said, hey, I'm hosting the Mind Body Connection Summit. Are you interested in being a speaker at the event? If yes, drop an emoji below. Like that was my message. So the next step for me is to reach out to each person individually. And the reason I want to do this is because I want to have a connection to each person who is interested in speaking at the event. I get to touch them. So this touch point. So what I say is okay, if you're interested in speaking at the event, I want you to drop an emoji in the comments and I will reach out to you. So then what I do, they each, drop an emoji, and then I say, awesome, I sent you a DM, go check it. So I'm sending them off of the group, off of the post into a separate DM. And I'm going to share with you why this is an important piece here. I'll stop my screen share for right now. Why this is an important piece, because what happened there? Because I was in a group and I did this exact technique. And then someone in the group, like one of the admins, deleted my entire post. There were over 400 comments from one post in one group, 400 people that were interested in participating in this. And so what I realized is I was missing this opportunity of these 400 people that may be interested in speaking at the event, and they may sign up to speak at the event. And then looking at that even further than just the event itself, the speaking event, is that what am I doing after that, which I'm not going to share with you today, but I will share that with you at another event, another live stream. Because today I want to talk about this one technique. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to go back over. To this script. So now each person has said yes. They put an emoji in the chat, and I'm going to reach out to them individually and send them one of these 3 messages. So maybe I send them this one. Thanks for expressing interest. That's the first thing I say. And the reason for that is because I want them to know that I'm sending them a message because they expressed interest. They expressed interest. And then in applying, and I'm letting them know that not expressing interest in a speaking, but interest in applying to speak. And this was important here as well, because I didn't want people to assume that just because they said they want to speak, that they are going to be accepted as a speaker, because there is an application process. And then at my upcoming event being hosted by Action Takers Publishing, I want them to know that it is being hosted by us, hosted by Action Takers Publishing. Give ourselves credit for this event that we're hosting, right? Because we're the major sponsor. It's our event. And then letting them know the dates that is taking place, and that is taking place on Zoom. And the reason I put this in here on Zoom, because a lot of people ask me, is it in person or is it virtual? And so this answers that question right off the bat. And then, are you available those dates? Available one or both of those dates. So that would be this October 11th or 12th dates. Are you available? If so, can I send you the link to register? Now, the reason I'm asking them this question instead of just sending the link to them is because I want to get their approval to send them the link. I also want to create a little bit more engagement inside of my DMs. This is an opportunity for me to communicate with them a little bit more deeply. Is this going to take me more time to do this aspect of it? Yes, it is. But I'm building relationships. And relationships don't happen overnight. They don't happen overnight. So I want to build a relationship. This is for people I don't know. Now, people I do know, it's going to be a little bit different. I might just say, hey, thanks for wanting to speak at the event. Here's the link, because I already know them. So like Kim, I already know Kim really well. I've known her for over a year. And so with her, I'm going to be a little different in my response because I know her. So anyway, in addition, by creating these 3 different questions. So like if they said they're interested in speaking at the summit, send this message, this one, or this one. By creating this little document here, I can have my VA send this out to people. I can have her send them out to people because she doesn't know these people. So if it were Kim as my example, if it were Kim that she was sending the message to, now Kim would get this same message because my VA doesn't know that I know Kim. Right, or that I have a relationship already with Kim. So this is to help to establish that relationship. And then again, if they say they are available those dates, then I would send. Now, here comes the fun part. Okay, I'm gonna go back over. Let me see, where am I gonna go? Hold on a second, bear with me as I'm realizing where I'm going right now. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna go into a messenger chat. Now, this could totally bomb on me, so hold on. Actually, I'm going to do that right here. So with this woman, Julie, she did express interest, so I sent her this message. Thank you for expressing interest. That's when I did send her the link because I already had some communication with her previously. So we've already established a little bit of a relationship. But if I was going to send this message to Julie, let's say I'll use Alice as an example because she hasn't expressed interest in this event, but she expressed something else. I do know her really well, so this wouldn't work for her, but check this out. Check this out. So I have this thing over here. It's called Clipboard History Pro. When I click on that link, it brings up all the messages that I've done the last, I don't know, however many days. Look at 3 days, 4 days, 10 days, up to 10 days ago. And I went through and I cleaned a lot of this up, but so it's not showing everything. But I also have these favorite messages that I favorited. And so what I can do is I can pull this up and I can just click on this right here where it says, if you're hovering over it, it says click to copy. And I could say, just click on that and it's copied it. Now I could go over here and I can say, hey, Alice, and then I can pop that in. Thanks for expressing interest. Here's the link. And I could just send her that message. Now, I'm not going to do that to her, but I'm going to show you the exact process that I go through in this process here. So we have, this was my post, call for speakers, application deadline September 4th. And then I put this post here. This is on my personal timeline. And then what I do next is normally it shows like this. It shows the most relevant messages. So what I do is I first click on that link and I click on newest. And then I scroll through and I look to see, ooh, who did I miss? Who did I not yet send a message to? So I see Kathy, you're a perfect role model of someone who leads by example. I'm trying to keep up. Now, Kathy responded to this and she did put an emoji because I asked people to put their favorite emoji. And this is an area that Kathy would like to speak on. So what I'm going to do first, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over Kathy's name. Just going to hover over it. I'm not going to click on it. And then when I hover over it, it says message. I'm going to click on the word message and I'm going to say, hi, Kathy. Oops, let's see. Hi, Kathy. I'm going to put her name. I always address people by their name. And then I'm going to go to this, just to show you the process I would go through. I'm going to click on my favorites. And I'm going to say, thanks for expressing interest in applying. Now, Kathy, I know her really well. I've known her for years. And I'm just going to plug that in there and send it to her. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to mark it that I liked it because I do like that message. And I'm going to type in here, awesome, I sent you a DM with the info. Check it out. Now there I actually am going to type in a message. I'm going to type in something different each time. If you see here, that one, I sent you a DM with the info, check it out. This one, woo woo, I sent you a DM with the info. Awesome, check your DM. Awesome, please check your DM. So I just changed this a little bit by putting the word please. And the reason I'm sending separate messages to every single one of these is because I've been banned from Facebook many times and I don't want to be banned again. So I'm doing what I have to do. I'm taking a little bit of extra time in the front end here so I can take less time later and also so I don't get banned. So then for Nancy here, again, I'm just going to hover over it. I'm going to click on message. And I'm going to type, hey, Nancy. Now, see, I don't know her. I don't know this woman named Nancy. So I'm going to send a different message. And this message would be this, I think it's this one. Let's see. This one is, yes. So this one is where I'm building more. Oh, I shouldn't have had that on there. Hold on. Thanks for expressing interest in speaking at the summit. Want in as a speaker? Let me know and I'll send you the speaker application link pronto. So I'm going to send that message to her because I don't know her. I want to build a relationship. I want to make sure she's available those days. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to like her message and I'm going to make sure her name is tagged. So she sees the tag and I'm going to say, fantastic, just something a little bit different. So I sent a DM to you with the info. So she goes to check her DM. So it's a process to go through, but this is, again, I am building relationships. I'm also building an email list. I'm in the process of building an email list. So that's one thing I love right there. I'm going to take that off of the screen. And that right there is by using that let me see, what's it called? Oh, shoot. It's a Google Chrome extension. So now I'm going to show you how to get that Google Chrome extension. Where am I? Hold on. I'm trying to look to make sure that I'm not taking you all over the screen, but I don't know how right now. So I'm just going to share my whole screen again. And what I'm going to show you is how to add the Google Chrome extension to your computer so that you can easily use these copy and paste functions. So if I'm just going to create a new line there. So again, this is called Clipboard History Pro. Clipboard History Pro. And how you get the Clipboard History Pro, I thought I had it on my screen, but I don't, is you can easily just Google it. Let me see. I'm just going to go to Google and I'm going to say Chrome extension Clipboard History Pro. Oh, by the way, it's free. It's a free Chrome extension. I'm going to type that in, and then it's going to take you where it says Clipboard History Pro, Best Productivity Tool. And I would click on that. And then here I would just say, I think it's add Chrome extension or something like that. And again, it's such an easy process. It just sits up here in your, what do they call it, system bar. This might be called, I can't remember exactly what this is called, but it's just right here. It has the number 100 on it. You click on it, and then it automatically adds all these here. So I'm going to show you an example. Is I'm going to copy this right here. So I'm just going to Clipboard History Pro. I'm going to copy it by doing Control C, or you can do right click copy, whatever you use. I use Control C, and that should be right here in my history right now. There it is. It's right there. Now check this out. So see, some of these have links next to them and others don't. So the ones have links that, like this, for example, this is inside of my Google Doc, and you can tell because it says docs.google.com. So if I click that link right there, it'll take me to the Google document, which is pretty cool just in and of itself. So if I have another one, so if I click on the words, it's just going to copy the text. But if I click on the link, it's going to actually take me to that place. So if I wanted to, for example, why doesn't this one have a link? I don't know. Probably because I didn't get this from the website, but I copied it. Let's see if I click this. Oh, I don't want to do that. I wonder if I could right click. No, run clipboard widget. Oh my gosh, something else for me to check out. I'll check that out later. But for example, if I wanted to introduce people to some of the books that we have coming up, I could just copy that link and paste it right into the browser. I know one of our authors is going to sign up for the Time Hackers Blueprint today, so I'm excited about that. But it's so cool. It's so cool. Any questions? If you have any questions, you drop them in the chat here. Hello from Argentina, Silvia. So good to have you here today. You know, you'll love this tool, Sylvia. It's so simple to use. You just got to get used to using it and remember to use it. But it can save you a ton of time, That's the thing, is it can save you a ton of time. And if you like this presentation, if you like what you just saw, please click on the share button and share this video out. Tag somebody in it that you know could benefit from learning this information. Also, as I mentioned earlier, please head on over to our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/@Action Takers Publishing and subscribe to us over there. We'll be doing a lot more videos over there, more instructional videos. And we have some really fun stuff coming up. If you do want to apply to be a speaker at our Mind Body Connection Summit, which is being held October 11th and 12th, it's a virtual summit and it will be live. If you're interested in applying to be a speaker at that event, go to actiontakerspublishing.com/summit speaker. Fill out the application. The deadline to apply to speak there is September 4th. So we look forward to having you be part of what we're working on. And, you know, those who have attended today right now on the spot, live with me, you guys are already in our ecosystem and looking forward to doing more work with you and helping you to get your message out there into the world. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Linda Sunshine West. I am the CEO and founder of Action Takers Publishing. And our mission at Action Takers Publishing is to empower 5 million women and men to share their stories with the world to make a greater impact on the planet. We're currently working on 12 collaboration books where we're helping you to get your message, your story into the world in a book. So if you're interested in becoming a best-selling author, definitely something for you to check out with us at actiontakerspublishing.com/ where is it? There, actiontakerspublishing.com/author. And we have a 30% off deal going on right now that expires September 21st, 2023. So if you're thinking about becoming an author, now is definitely the time to do it. Get that 30% off. It's our summer savings, summer 30 savings, and you'll get that 30% off right now, right here, right now, and look forward to having you in one of our books coming up or at our summit. We have a lot of things coming up, a lot of opportunities for you to share your message with the world. So please join us on any of these ventures that we're working on, and we look forward to having you. See you on the wherever. See you ever. Okay, see you. Let me see. Sylvia, did I have one of these from you? Oh, I don't think I do. I don't have one from Kim either. Okay. Well, shoot. I don't know who else is tuning in live, but I want to thank you all for being here so much. And hopefully you learned something that you're going to implement. It'll save you time, and time is time. They say time is money, but time is time. Bottom line, time is time. So go ahead and save yourself some time and look forward to seeing you in the near future. It's Linda Sunshine West, and I'll see you later.
Hi, I'm Debbie Allen, and I just had an amazing opportunity working with Linda. She really knows publishing, and this is a big thing coming from me because I've written now 10 books. She helped me with my 10th book. I've been working with major publishers and had all kinds of amazing opportunities, but I wanted to get this book done fast, and I wanted to work with somebody that could publish it for me, do a hybrid publishing. And I just thought, okay, I'll take a chance on Linda, let's get it done. And she walked me through this process so easily. It was such a joy. And here is the big deal. I have been a professional expert in marketing and books for over 20 years, and I learned a lot from Linda. She gave me some great marketing ideas I never even thought of. My book was timely. In fact, it was a month early, and we even made Amazon bestseller before our launch. I can't tell you that she's just an amazing person to work with. She follows up. She gives you more than you're expected, that you expect you're going to get, and you will get a really high quality product, and you'll have a really great time working with Linda. She's a true professional.